Hi buddy, welcome back to Rusty Gears Season 3 Episode 60 with me Sid, and we are here at the South Town where I started making a little path. I'm just kind of getting the floor in. I've just got this last bit to do here, which this is a real pain because these walls are only thin, so you can't chisel grass, so you have to do this. So I'm going to have to come up with some way to kind of blend all of this in because it's ugly. What it probably means is I'm going to have to put more blocks of this in and then I'm going to just fade it, which is crazy just for dirt, you know what I mean? It's things. Now I have done quite a bit of work. Obviously we did all of that. I've replaced all of the beams. I'll show you what else I've done. Well, now the stairs go up. I put beams running up the side. That's a la Kendy's design. So that brings us up here. We come up, we've got fence all the way in here. That's all nice. That connects to that, and I don't know if I can actually stop it. Let's just give it another try, shall we? It hasn't updated, so let's just hope that lives. So up here we put a fence on, and then we've got more stairs going up the outside. These weren't here previously. No safety rail, because you know, health and safety is your personal responsibility. That's the motto of the company. And we carry on up, and ultimately we come to here where we've got a platform. This platform goes out, and you know, stuff. So right now it's still weird, and it is kind of part of the problem of organic building. When you start with when you start doing a build in such a way that, sorry, just wondering why I'm not able to do that. When you start doing a build in such a way that you haven't really planned it all out in detail, you end up with a variety of strange little glitches, I suppose, where the progress is somewhat more unpredictable. I think that's probably a fair assessment of it. I mean, progress which is somewhat more unpredictable. So what we're having to do is we basically replace all of these where they haven't been done. This is all okay, so this is all good. So what I need to do is I go over here, capture that, I give that a piece of K-Pock, and I paste it in, and then I flip it. Then I can copy that. We can put a piece of K-Pock into this one here. We can paste it in. That's not right. When you get that one, you have to rotate it. Then we paste again. Then you basically rotate it. Now that is not matching. Why? Tell you what. Now, yeah, unfortunately with the instability in this area, it does mean that I have to periodically move out of the area. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. Get the floor in down here. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to put in this space, but you know, let's get it in first. And we've got a little bit of light, so yeah, it's all good. Yeah, just a matter of copying and pasting everything over now. Oh, of course, helps if you actually add the secondary material. And then just give it a bit of a rotate and a bit of a flip. No. something not right here. Either I have picked up the wrong block. Oh no, I see what I did. I pasted it rather than copied it. That in itself is not a problem, but if we flip you that way, that will work. Right, I've got a few blocks to replace and then I'll be back. Alright, we came back to spawn while we waited for our stability to stabilise, for want of a better word. And, oh hello. And while I was here, I just refilled my sluice because, you know, it's free stuff. I'm not going to say no to free stuff. I actually came back specifically for the flint to make some paths. Now, the paths down at spawn are also granite paths, but flint paths I prefer, so we're going with those. And it is now at least daytime. Unfortunately it is raining, but that's, you know, that is the way these things happen. And yeah, I think that could do with a bit of a, I mean there's obvious there, but I think you need a bit of a path. You know, it's like with all these things, we all have our own opinions. There's no such thing as right or wrong, just well, I suppose there is such a thing as right or wrong, but there's also such a thing as I need some cobblestone. God damn it, let me just head over. So all of this is done. I now need to just blend some of this harsh thing into the grass. That is going to be hard unless I replace some of it with gravels and the likes, which I could do. I don't know whether we've got any gravels or the likes over here, but muddy gravel, but that's really not what I'm after. I was looking for cobblestone, wasn't I? That's right. Would you believe we don't appear to have any cobble or stone for that matter? I'm struggling to even find stone. Right, so I'm going to want some gravel. The gravel is going to want to be a local gravel, but I don't want it to be sandstone because that is too harsh a comparison. Same way as I did all the cobble for. Oh, under the stairs. Under the stairs. No, stop it. Every time I'd start and burst into song, I remind myself that I promised we never would. What's that? Oh, medium lead. That's nice. I'm not stopping for it. My inventory is a little bit things. Let's have a look at the map, see what we've got. That way is a sandstone desert. That looks promising, but it's a fair old hike away. I think that way is our direction of travel. And this is kind of, I suppose this illustrates perfectly the argument in favour of the Angel Belt for a server like this. That is sandstone sand. And you can see the difference just when you look at my single player versus this. Granite sand's all right. I prefer to pull it from a desert, so I'm not wrecking environments so much. Well, not granite sand. I actually want granite gravel as well, don't I? But that is also fine because that is granite gravel. And you know, now it is going to be mine. I'll also pick up some granite rock as well so I can make some cobble. The cobble isn't necessary, it's just I don't like the way the the gap is visible on paths when you start going uphill. It's a pet hate. So yeah, grab myself a little bit of this. We'll do a gravel. I think we'll actually probably do the entire hill in gravel. Oh man, I'm not that butterfly. Get out of the water. You're a butterfly, not a butter swim. Well, apparently they disagree. Oh, what do I know, eh? Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to grab myself a few stacks of this gravel and I will be back in a short while. Well, I decided to actually play this storm out, but unfortunately my knife broke on the third drifter. Luckily it was a double-headed, so I did get some temporal gears out of it, but there's a whole load of dead drifters out there that I can't harvest, and I can't do my box because I left it in the south town. So we are just waiting for this. It's waning now, so the storm is ending. But it was a bit annoying because, you know, I would have liked to harvest all of these, and I think they will despawn pretty much as soon as the... Ooh. Hi. Ow. I mean, yeah, they haven't despawned, but I'm not going to be able to get... Let's get the flight on. That's the safest way of... Yeah, because he definitely... Yeah, he just despawned, look. And we appear to have a meat pit over there again. Those meat pits are brilliant. If you ever want food, just go and find yourself a meat pit. While I was here, because I was waiting for the temporal storm, I was trying to get my Auroch to... And she has. So this time, give birth to a female. I want a tier 5 cow, not a tier 5 bull. I've got a generation 5 bull, and the generation 5 bull doesn't pass any generation traits on. They only get the generation traits from their mother, which in itself is strange, because I'm fairly certain that's not how genetics work. But yeah, so I thought so. I heard another drifter there. I am going to head us back down, and we'll have a look at where we got to, because I honestly can't remember. It's at least 10 minutes since I last recorded, and my memory is terrible. So, I was going to look at what I've got for roofing material. That's what I was going to do. Anyway, path is in. Path comes all the way around here, all the way around here, up here. You fertile your way around, and there's your path. And then there is an area of polluted, dry, dead terrain around the base of this, because it is supposed to be like an industrial-y kind of thing. I'm in two minds whether to actually blend and chisel this. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm not going to do that, and I'm going to let you guys let me know what you think I should do, because I'm not that fond of chiseling, but chiseling dirt, that I want to go and chisel some dirt if I think we can get away with that like that. Now if we were to go and grab a few plants, let's go and see if I can't find a few ferns and stuff, like, you know, we've got papyrus. So I need my knife, don't I, for that? Hang on. Knifey knife, give me a knife. Knife. Have I got a knife made? Or I've got a knife blade, I know that. I just wasn't sure whether I had a knife. There you go. Right. And I'm not sure whether that papyrus will grow on here, so let's just... Oh, hang on, give me you. Let's just go and grab that. I need to slow this down a bit. And then we can find a few of them. I mean, obviously that won't grow. It's a seed, not a plant. But will you grow? Apparently so. So I can throw a few of those down, and then further out we'll put some bamboos. But what we need is just a few bits and pieces of plant matter to make that look more natural. Because at the moment it looks, and it's often the problem with a lot of builds like this, is they look unnatural. The terrain thing. I mean, for example, I can take some of these. These will work. I need to come all the way out here for them, and I don't need a lot. We'll grab half a dozen or so. I can get more of those local anyway, that's not a problem. Then what we need to do is look for ferns. I think they would look... I'll grab a few more of those while I'm trying to get myself some ferns. And there's some look. Now, I wonder how you get the tall over the... See, you can't get these, as best as I can tell. If anybody knows a way of getting those, because I would love... Well, let's be honest, I'm like most gamers, I can't stand the thoughts of something that's in a game that I can't get. Everything should be gettable. Right, let's have a look, see if we can't find anything else. And I could also, oh hello, red fruit tree. I could also grab a few of these. They're a little bit lush for what I'm after, but half a dozen of those won't hurt, will they? Although they will fill up my inventory. What are you? Oh, half tongue fern. I'll have a few of them as well if I've got room. I have. Blended in so well I couldn't see it. Right. A little bit more of this. A little bit more of this. Yeah, just liberally. I mean, if I don't use it, I just put it in the community chests. It's not a problem. That should, hopefully, that'll give me something to be on with, I think. Yeah, let's head back and see what we can do with that. And I also want some of those papyrus roots, don't I? Which I can get here. Oh man, it's so painful getting it though. So my objective today, I think, is to get I now need to get the building on the top of the structure sorted, and think about some of the bits I'm going to need. Now, the idea is it's supposed to be an airship dock, so I'm going to have a gas tank, which will be used, you know, by docking airships to refill their gas reserves in their balloons, assuming their balloons are gas based. And you know, we're kind of building a narrative to fit that. We need to have the guardrails around the edge, more supports like that going in, you know, just general things. So see, you are not going to let me plant those anywhere other than the green bits, are you? I suppose that's alright, we can still plant anything else it'll take. Like that will definitely go. Won't go on the interesting. Magic block. Weird. I don't know why it's behaving like that. Alright, that is very weird. But it's not objecting to these. How very strange. How very peculiar indeed. Well, it doesn't matter. We'll work it out. Why is that not working? I'm going to relog and see what's going on. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, there is definitely something wrong here. Just look. Fine elsewhere. It's just around here. There. So I'm wondering, let me, what was the command for chunkage? Let me just have a look at my macros. Controls, macros, chunk, control F9. I don't think it's chunk based then. It's just weird. It's there. Something is stopping certain plants rendering when placed in certain positions. Come on, I just want to put this one plant down. It's not asking much. Right, give up. Let's see whether we can get away with it. This is just bizarre. I've relogged. And it just will not allow me to place certain plantage. Well, damned if I know. However, I can plant these, and they should grow quite normally. So at least we can get a few of those going as well. There you go. Right, well that is, let me just control F9 again, get rid of the chunk wireframe. That is a little bit more life around the place. So I'm going to I'm going to go and clear my inventory a bit. I'm going to head back home, have a look at what I've got for roofing material for up there, because the narrative that Shino has for this area is that the early buildings, for want of a better word, the dockside buildings, are all built from local materials, but as you move away from the dock and into more established spaces, whilst this has got a lot of local material, it can have non-local material. So let me go and have a look, see what I've got. Be back in a bit. Alright, I've done a bit of digging around, and I have found what I think we're going to use for the roof. However, I am going to need to break some of these down because they're not going to go far enough. So we've got copper slanted roof. I need one tip, the rest can be... Wow, that is a lot. That is a lot of copper plating. Let's do that. Right, that should see us. That should see us pretty good. So we'll head up and we'll get the roof on this thing for starters. And I think I am going to need some. No. That's an inside corner. There we go, corner outer. So we're going to need those as well. Got plenty of the inners, and I'm just going to leave the dirt in there. It doesn't matter. It's not used for anything other than a scaffolding block. So, but I think this will look exceptionally nice. On a steampunk-esque style build, because obviously it's, well, it is the soul of steampunk, isn't it? It's copper. Yeah, I think that is definitely the right choice, and that is not the right way around there. What did I get? A pick. Ooh, excellent. So my pick broke, so I'm now on my steel pick. Those are definitely the way forward. I'm going to need to move that over there because for some reason it doesn't work that way. Oh, good grief. Stop it. No. Stop it. Please. Doop. 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 Ridge, but there isn't a flat one, which is the... See, if they had a flat block, I might have been tempted to take this so far in and then just have it not go into a peak. But it doesn't have a flat box, so let's do this. That's how to get started, and then we can again we just get these in. I do need to... good grief. Right, let's try that again. You know what you did wrong, so why you... I don't know why you're surprised. Boop boop. Lovely sound. Got to say, I do enjoy that. That's a lot of copper plates left over. I wish I'd have realised that they were such a rich source of copper plates earlier on. I would have broken them down a lot sooner. But then again, I wouldn't have had them now. So, I suppose swings and roundabouts, say. And then we'll put that in there. We'll put the tip on there, and we'll go and grab that. Oh yeah, that is the soul of steampunkiness. I am happy with that. Right, what I'm not happy with is the fact my inventory is now absolutely chocker of things. I suppose I could just do that. I mean, it kind of stores them away conveniently, doesn't it? Yeah, we'll do it that way. That works for me. Right, so what to do next? You see, the idea here is we're going to have the thing. We're going to have a gangplank that kind of wheels down here. This is going to have more of that fence on it. It's going to have fence. I think we'll have 1, 2, 3, and then gang, yeah, like that, and then fence all the way around here, and then obviously walls. Well, I say obviously. It's not particularly obvious, but you know, you will have walls. You know, walls are a thing. Need more of that, so that is going to require some stickage and some more acacia. Incidentally, the bamboo forest I planted has grown. I may actually have to go and harvest that at some point, and just stick it all in storage, because it's a lot of bamboo, but it probably won't go that far. All the way around. Better. That gives us plenty. I'm going to put proper walls on the top. I'm not going to go with this this fence wall up the side that we've got up the side there. I think that would be a little bit too much. But if we can come around here, like so, and then we'll have. I'll worry about that one in a moment. That will come around here like this. And then I need my planer. And somewhere to stash a whole load of fences. So, hammer and planer. No. Because what I did on this is I planed it in so it's not so obvious. Now I can't do that over here, but that's fine. I can live with that. But structurally, I think that looks, better than having it sticking all the way out. So that's, I think, is essentially the base structure. Now we need to get some walls on there, and I haven't decided what I want to do with that yet. I need to start thinking about what I want to do about the gas tank. We're going to have a windmill on this side, I think, and the windmill could power something if we wanted it to, but it doesn't have to. It could just be, you know, decorative, which is absolutely fine by me. There we go. But that is starting to look to look like something. Need to find a good view. But I think this is, however long this episode is, I made a cock up with the second recording clip and recorded too long, so this may be a shortish episode, it may be a longish episode, I have no idea. But yeah, I am happy enough with that. We will catch it with the rain. We always get them nice and sunny. I think that is as good a view as we're going to get. I need to decide what I'm going to do inside this here. I'm probably going to put some struts of some description in, somewhat similar to that, but maybe not as detailed, thicker, chunkier ones. We're going to have some, in fact I can do some of those now just so you can see my plans. Whoa, hello. We're going to have, so from the center of here we'll come down to there perhaps, and that is central, so we'll do the same again and bring you down to, let me get the same height there. So yeah, you'll get this kind of support structure, which is going to be a bit higgledy-piggledy, but I don't mind higgledy-piggledy. It'd be awful if your name was actually higgledy-piggledy. But you'd definitely have issues with bullies at school. But that kind of works in and gives us a positioning. I don't know, let me just go and have a look. Yeah, these are actually removable, so what I may do is bring these into the corners. In fact, let's do that now quickly. But a lot of work to go, but then again I think anything worthwhile you know, it's worthwhile putting a little bit of effort into, and whilst, you know, it doesn't matter, obviously this is just a thing. Once that bamboo grows, it's going to look amazing. Right, let's try that again, but this time let's take you to the side of that. So again, we're going to there. That makes, I think, a little bit more sense spatially. There you get that. And like that. Now I did notice, and I don't know whether I'll be able to get away with this, but Gran had done some very, hello, I need more beams. Some very clever work by doubling and presumably even tripling or quadrupling these up. And I think for some of these, that actual technique might be beneficial. Now, if I were to come from there and go all the way up there, you can see now that is twice as thick as it was before. So again, from there all the way up to there. And yeah, that it just makes those look a little bit more things. These beams, for all that they're a pain when it comes to I mean, that one maybe not that. Maybe not. Get away with the small one there. Yeah, for all they're a pain with chisel blocks, they are pretty damn good for one of them up there. That works. Let's have a look. That's nice, yeah. And then we can even put one of them out there. I may hang it off of a thing rather than just like that, but it is oh, I'm tempted now to get another screenshot. Hang on. Oh yeah. That's let's do that. There we go. A mega screenshot. We don't want screenshot. We have to have mega. So yeah, well, quite a lot of work to do on this. It is now February, so hopefully the north is getting a bit warmer and we may be able to relocate and get back on with the pub for a while. If I can catch hold of Punk, I haven't seen him online for a while. So until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Bye for now.